I went out, I had a drink. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done that in a while. Went out dolo, had a little drinking wings. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just getting ready for the spring and the summer because I'm out. I mean, I'm always outside, but
It's time
it's time to do something. I've been on pause since 2019. I'm ready. That's 2 years already, man. I'm ready to get out here, man.
You ready, though? You saw it?
What's
You
that?
saw what they announced for Ladies' Night?
Oh, this is Ladies' Night.
Oh,
what
versus
Escape?
Escape? Who you fucking with?
SWV. Sisters with Voices.
Man, that's what I'm going with.
That's
Can't
WV.
explain why your love, it makes me weak. I get so... That shit, bro. When that shit probably one of my summer songs, I'd be like, alright, hold on, I'm in my song. Like,
Where's the pussy? Where's the pussy at?
I ain't a bitch on the train like that.
I guess
That's what I saw. Like, Escape got a couple Jones. They probably got like 5 or 6, but
I'm not a fan of Escape.
Yeah, SWV gonna crush that right there.
And I'm definitely looking at SWV more than Escape. Escape weren't much to look at besides probably Candy.
Escape is that that's
Tiny.
That's Jermaine Dupri's group or no?
Hmm?
Yeah, alright.
That's the main piece. That's the main piece, people.
I like it just to have fun, you know what I mean?
Dope.
Just to watch it,
It's
let the
dope.
ladies have their night again.
Yeah, do it better than Jagged Edge and
112.
113. That was not 112. I don't know who the fuck them niggas was. It should be a lot better than that, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that shit too.
But it's another one that's happening before that, correct?
There's 2 happening before that though. We got the Red MF
Mm-hmm.
and we got the on Easter Sunday.
Next week.
The Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one.
Now I'm back from Rap. Isley's and
Yeah, I've been going through their catalog since they announced it. I'm like, fuck it, let's go back and listen to what we gotta listen to, you know what I'm saying? Cause they about to come out with their shit. That shit sound like it's gonna be more of a performance.
it is.
They just gonna just kill
Most
it.
it's the time.
The Isley Brothers came out way before
Ronald?
Earth, Wind, and Fire, right?
Or
Earth, Wind, and Fire was first.
It might have been around the same time.
I think it's a distance of time.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. You might be thinking more so of Mr. Biggs. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking about the Isley Brothers. Like, I believe they came out first. I don't know how
They
much
might
time
have. They might have, but I just know it's the same time.
It's the same music. It's the same feel. You know what I'm saying?
I'll check my album. Right. 1971. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you do, what's up? This how
What's
we
good?
do.
The shaking.
And if y'all
Welcome.
been here already, y'all already know what it is.
Isley Brothers. Right?
Trade deadline for the NBA. There's a couple moves happening, so
Yeah,
we'll get
man.
into that in a little bit later into the episode. We got a couple things that we could touch on right now.
These niggas got albums forever.
Who's that?
The Isleys.
See, they had to come up.
No,
60s
they didn't
times.
have to. They did not have to, bro.
No, they just work. Their work ethic is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
Whoa. Did I say 1959?
See? It's a 25-year gap right there.
Wait a minute.
Because I was watching
These niggas been out since 1959.
almost 100 years. You'll call almost 100 years.
Almost, well, definitely.
30 years away from 100. Why we don't give praise to these people, man? Get them their flowers when they deserve them.
1959?
And still relevant, because us, what up, when we born? You born 87, I'm born 88.
61 years.
They already 30 years into the music game.
And it hits me and makes more sense, because I used to be like, why is R. Kelly writing, arranging, and doing everything for Ronald Isley.
Mr. Biggs.
Mr. Biggs.
And
See,
like
I'm
you
already
telling me,
younger.
yeah, that's what you said. You said you remember him, Mr. Biggs, and I'm like, yeah, because all we know him is from Isley Brothers, but I know him. He's the one that stood out alone and shit in our time.
Right.
So we like, all right, he on that Cassidy shit, he on that R. Kelly shit.
Mm-hmm.
Always
on his big gangster shit.
Yeah, but then you know you do your history and you like, all right,
Oh, they been
man,
around.
he come from brothers, a family, and they've been through me.
Yeah, bro.
That's the people that inspired Jackson 5 and shit. So it's just like, they still relevant, like I'm saying, that when they announce a versus for something that's going on in 2021, for them, we like, oh shit. We hear the music in movies. We hear the music in barbecues because we grew up in the hood, in the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Parties.
Yeah, block parties and shit. So that shit gives you goosebumps to be like, oh, alright, they facing each other, let's get it popping. So, yeah, that one's gonna be good too. And the 420, like you said, Red versus Meth. And like a lot of people got to do their homework on Red, man.
Yeah, like
Redman.
who he was telling that to?
A Boogie.
A Boogie. Yeah, man. You can't just look at Red as from Red and Meth's career. You gotta go back, man. You gotta look at the Death Squad. You gotta look at Muddy Waters. Check him out. Listen to his albums. That's the black Eminem, bro. I always correlated like that. If Redman was white, he would be Eminem. There's no other way to explain that. That's why Eminem always mentions his name. He's like, I never heard Eminem mention his name when he says Reggie.
Yeah, what's up? Reggie Noble.
That's Reggie Noble. That's Redman. So, gotta get into it with Redman, but that's why a lot of people I don't take when it's like, yo, you gotta let people have opinions. No, the fuck I don't. If you don't know about shit, how do you have an opinion on it? Shut up.
Yeah, just say, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's why the way A phrased it is like, I could correct me
if I'm wrong. See, that's the right thing to do. Yeah, I'll let you know
if
you're
Redman come up with better bad. So we like, all right, he got some shit that's gonna be like a win for that round. It gotta be six or seven of them. And if they do decide to do tracks of them together, then you're not gonna be able to score that. You know what I'm saying? And then the tracks that you think Meth won, it's still gonna be teetering on both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because they both greats, man. They both greats. They both in that 25 range and the 50. You know what I'm saying? They both in that range, probably closer to 15 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them. Like so it's just legendary shit that's happening.
You're right about that. I don't see myself putting Redman in out the 20.
No Meth.
Yeah, of course.
And I think with Meth is he keep getting better with the shit that he's been doing lately. He's staying in tune with the crowd that's out now, and he's working with them and still staying in tune. So the song Lemon Squeeze with
man,
with Conway.
I had that shit up for verse of the year.
Yeah, he had a couple of shit like that. The freestyle on Sway in the Morning with Black Thought. He's still out here, so his shit I think he keep climbing. I always put him at 5 number, but then I was like, let me take him out of there because there's a lot of other rappers but he's somewhere in that, like you said, 20.
He's a mystic, bro.
These dudes are all like legends, bro. So you watched it in full, the Ghost and Ray?
Yeah.
That shit was just too.
I could watch that. I could watch that anytime where I'm like not doing nothing.
Yeah, I could just throw that on.
Yeah,
like a movie.
Yeah. Like I'm laughing, all this shit, and then I'm like, yo, this thing is really cool.
Yeah, it's even better on the rewatch. It's like, oh shit, this was really, it's legendary. And then now you see the numbers, it's up to 2 million views.
Yeah, as it should be, because a lot, like I was saying, it went
started
over
on time.
Right. And then a lot of older dudes that are fans of them niggas, I ain't remember. You remember. But it slipped my mind for a second. So imagine niggas that's not social media savvy. That just heard, oh, what? Ray and Ghost doing that? Nah, that's dope. Now what? Nigga guillotine swords. Da, da, da. Niggas probably on the block arguing while this shit going on. Nigga like, yo, bro, that shit happened last night. Nah, you dead ass?
But that's what
Where can I watch it?
A lot of people that's recapping it was saying the same thing. Like, damn, we got in like halfway through because everybody's used to it coming on late. But Swiss was like, yo, everybody that's coming on now got to take their tune from them. We not starting no hour and a half late no more. That's just facts, nigga.
Ain't no way they start on time.
He said they got there at 5 o'clock.
No, Ray said he been there since 3.
This is crazy.
Niggas was ready to party and put on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I be meaning where people glorify and this whole celebrity shit, where they're just normal people like us that got an opportunity and made the best of it. That is all. That doesn't make them a better human being or any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting more value into their life than yours. They are regular dudes, man. I've seen I told her I used to see Redman walking down Castleton in Staten Island with his slippers in the road. Like, shit, when you see the real ones, that's not all big-headed and gotta have 15 niggas with them, shit on.
Yeah.
Niggas scared to be themselves. That's what the fuck that's what you seeing. But when you see the ones that's like not affected by this
When
shit.
we see Common on
On Broadway,
saying what up to everybody, he coming across probably with one security guard.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, probably with one security guard. And you could put him on the level of Hov, because Hov even said, I wanted to rhyme
I
like
want to
common
rhyme
sense.
like common sense, but I did 5
But
minutes.
I did 5 minutes. I was like, you know what?
I ain't been rhyming like common
Let's stay on
sense.
this trend to see it.
Because when your sense got that much in common, see, don't get me started.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's true, because I saw Sean Price a time or two in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I never really personally
I think
was.
his birthday just passed too, so happy
And that's
belated
crazy
to
that
me.
he popped up in my head, because he's such a name that I always heard. I never really listened to his music. I wasn't hard body on it.
No,
I listened to it,
right?
but I never was hard body on
Of course
it.
not.
But I knew how skilled he was.
Mm-hmm.
And why everybody said, yo, you always should bring his name up. Because he had every emotion for everything on his tracks. He had funny shit, he had real life shit, he had shit that made you feel, he had shit that made you cry, all that shit. So it's like, he was real witty with his words. So that's,
little boot camp quick, man.
and that's how I used to feel. And that's why I always had Fab in high reverence. Because we used to see him walking down Ralph and shit.
We used to
You
talk
know what I'm
to
saying?
him.
We used to talk to him in the pizza shop on Quincy and shit, and then, you know, he got big, and then...
You know, I tell people, not to cut it, but I tell a lot of people the stories with Fab. I be like, yo, John? They be like, yo, it's because you from around the way don't mean. I said, nah, it's different.
Nah,
See, you
we
wasn't
moving, yeah.
there. Like,
That nigga was rocking throwbacks, and we was rocking Nike Swingmans every day of the week. And he was in the hood
Walk by
every
him
day of
every
the
day.
week in
And
the
what he
barber
said?
shop. And he was like, oh, y'all little niggas doing it right. Yeah, you see us. You know what I'm saying? We used to get pizza from the same pizza shop, so it's different.
In there.
It's different walking into the corner store and him and Paul Kane is in it.
And shot.
And we talking crazy out our mouths.
Yo, it's the rock, nigga. What you talking about?
Paul
Get
Kane-
down, lay down.
Paul Kane like, what do you think? Nah, them little niggas.
Nah, them little niggas. Nah, it's the
Yeah.
rock. You know what it is?
Yeah.
What the fuck was wrong with us, bro?
We was just different, like, and then when he not around, we like, yeah, we listen to
Yeah,
his
we bumping and
That
shit.
nigga nice.
Or when we
Still
used
remind me of
to,
the rim skit.
when we used to have like groups
Two
on the block
words.
that for
Buck
Buck
dance.
Dance.